Hey guys, welcome to day 8 now of that wasn't really 8. This is 8 of the One Funnel Away Challenge case study update here on our realreviewhub.com. This is I'm Frank. Frank goes on the other side,
Hi guys.
and what we're going to do today is day 1 of actually starting to create our offer. And our funnel. So if you guys remember, if you watched the previous video, it was a lot of mindset stuff. Now we really this is day 1 of crafting a winning offer, the way they're going to walk through it. So today was literally called offer hacking. And I got to say, from my perspective, this was a really great video, a really great day of training. This was a lot of meat and potatoes behind it, which is really what I was hoping for. So today's training, just to give you an idea, guys, came with three videos. Russell gave a training on what offer hacking is, right? So this is different than funnel hacking. For those of you guys that have kind of heard, they go together, but really offer hacking, think of it as like funnel hacking's here, and then one layer back is offer hacking, right? So this was kind of talked a lot about, finding your market, your sub-market, your niche, kind of finding stuff that people are already buying, and then finding out how exactly they're going ahead getting eyeballs, selling what they're selling, what their offer is, how you can make it better and build off of that. So to me, this was really good, tangible stuff. That video was huge. And then there was a second video that was by Julie, who really broke down different platforms you can use to find offers, which Franco will talk about in a second. But she went through using Amazon, Facebook, Pinterest to find potential offers to hack, which is really cool. She walks you through it. And then Steven had a coaching call kind of bringing it all together and really hitting home the fact that it doesn't matter what you're selling. Anyone can use the same process to create a winning offer. And for me, one of the biggest takeaway was this whole thing was meant to reduce the risk, right? So, instead of like a lot of when I went to school, right? I went to NYU for business, and it was a lot of the same thing. Like you create this thing that no one's ever created before and make it really unique. And then you kind of figure out, okay, who do we sell it to? Which if you think about it is so dumb with the internet. We know what people are already buying. We can kind of hack those offers and find out what the market already wants and provide them an offering that's already better, which takes out a lot of that uncertainty, a lot of that risk, right? Anything has risk, but if you can limit it or increase the chance of success, I mean, this lesson was well worth, the $100 for me, right off the bat. So, Franco, you want to talk about Julie's video?
Sure. So like Frank said, I was talking about offer hacking and stuff Russell was talking about. And then Julie came on. It was a quick, about like 10-minute video, kind of basically showed how quickly you can kind of figure this out. And the two platforms that she was using was Google, Amazon, and Pinterest. And what she decided was like, what's one way or what's one example I could do? She goes, well, she used to do stuff with piano. She used to teach piano. So she goes, you know what? Let me look into stuff about teaching people how to play the piano. And she went on Amazon and she did a quick book review. And she was looking for some type of book with 100,000 or below or less on the bestseller rank. And she kind of found a couple of things and was cross-referencing, but not something exactly what she was looking for. So then from there, she goes, you know what? Instead, let me go on Google. And then she typed it into Google, top piano teachers or methods, kind of different variations or related searches. And she came up with some stuff. And then she goes, you know what? She also looked at a site that I'm very familiar with being a teacher is Teachers Pay Teachers. And it's where basically exactly what it is, where teachers can put up works that they've created and other teachers usually pay for it and you kind of use it here or there. And she came and found some digital templates with some lessons. And then she went on Facebook also, and she just typed in piano and see all the groups that showed up. And, she found a couple of pages. She went through and she started opening up and started finding pretty quickly. She found the funnel, which was pretty funny, and it's done right in front of you, which I thought was really, really simple. And now that I really know what a funnel is and what it looks like, how quickly I was able to pick it up. And one thing that she also used, the platform, was Pinterest. Pinterest would not be something that I thought would be something useful. But it really was. It really was. And people storyboards and things, because I personally don't use Pinterest. I don't know if Frank does, but I'm sure our wives probably do. Um, so that's basically what she talked about, just how quickly she found her niche was just playing the piano, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think yes, the wives do use Pinterest, by the way. But I think I think to me, so today's homework is all about what we said. We didn't really have. We had a couple ideas. We didn't have an offer. I mean, today's homework is essentially using these platforms that they walk you through organically and show you kind of the thought process of, okay, like let me figure out, like, is this a market I want to be selling into, and then what kind of products are they selling, and how are they doing it, right? And what you can look for to see, like, is it a successful offering, right? Which is something you might want to model versus something that's not successful. And basically what Franco and I, when we finish recording this update, our marching orders out for here are going to be essentially to list out offer hack, 10 potential competitors in a market that we want to go into. And that, I think, is going to be a really good exercise because we've watched them do it. And hopefully we have like now 2 or 3 ideas. Well, it's like, let's go in, let's take the guesswork out of it. I'll probably tackle maybe Facebook. Franco might tackle like Google and Amazon, whatever we decide to do. But it's going to be literally filling out this worksheet, right? And that we have here, these 10 offers, and then kind of going, okay, what's their hook? What's their story? What's the offer? And this is something Steven talked a lot about, and Russell, right? It's kind of, everything you're going to sell, every offer needs a hook, a story, and an offer, right? So every piece of ad needs that. It might be short, but you need that. Each page needs that. But again, we're starting from the offer because everything stems from the offer. You don't want to come up with a product and then figure out, okay, well, who am I going to sell it to? So it's with the person in mind, right? The customer in mind. So to me, this is really good. I'm going to be, we're going to be printing these out and filling this out, and hopefully that will help us whittle down all these ideas that we have into one area that we're willing to commit to for the purposes of this 30-day challenge and build out. And what I really liked was, which I thought was really great. I'll actually minimize this for a second. And there's you guys all know how Russell loves to doodle, but this was Russell's doodle here and how he talks about, the 3 broad markets that you probably heard about, right? Health, wealth, and relationships. And then sub-markets. So say you were in the wealth market, and then there's all different ways, health, right? There's real estate, there's stocks, there's selling on eBay. There's all different, these are all sub-markets. And then you niche down. So it might be like how to flip houses with no money down, right? Creating your niche as to what you sell to. So I really loved that example of kind of thinking, okay, like making sure that we're niching down enough, but making sure we're going back to where does this fit in, right? Know what our big market is, know what our big, 3 markets could also be considered 3 main desires, right? People's desire to improve their relationships, their health, or their wealth, right? But really, to me, that helps you point your marketing message. Don't try to be everything to everybody, but try to craft an offer and a marketing message that sells well into one specific market, right? So your hook is what you're promising. Your offer is how you fulfill that promise, right? So to me, I got a lot out of this, out of today's videos, and I think probably most people would. Franco, anything you want to add on in terms of what we're doing after this, or anything from the videos that maybe we forgot?
Yeah, what really stood out for me actually from the video was they kind of said, before you create your offer, you really need to know who your audience is. And I really would never think that. I would just think, hey, I'm going to create just an offer and they're going to just come, right? But I'm learning that's not the case at all. And so that was something I definitely had jotted down for me. That was like a big bullet point for me. And no, just how Russell basically talked about, the razor story that he had. He goes, back in the day growing up, I'm sure Frank and I, we grew up on using Gillette razors, right? Because there was no internet really back then. And what they did, Gillette basically sent every boy from 18 years old and above a free razor. And they hooked us, right? Real simple. Yep. Pre-internet days. And that's what he talked about. He goes, then, with the internet and the Dollar Shave Club came about, and it quickly spread in a funnel, and he sold it for, over $1 billion. And, he just said something as simple as what's already selling already. Okay. Don't like try to reinvent the wheel. Whatever is selling already, just sell it better. And that's your framework. That's really what the main point was today for me, at least. And because Frank and I have been going back and forth. We spoke several times, even on the way when I was driving home, and just trying to figure out like what we're going to do here. So I think after we're done here, we're like we said, we're going to go fill this out and really do the homework. And I'm excited to see what the results are going to be.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I think this is really, if you guys are following along and you're interested in One Funnel Away Challenge, like now's the part you probably really want to make sure that you're watching on a daily basis, because we're going to have really actionable things that we have to do every day, and we'll share that with you guys, whatever we can. And I think it's going to be great because at the end of the 30 days, you're going to see like, hey, did we start from scratch, and did we end up with something that's tangible that we can make money on, right? So, like this video if you watch so far. We appreciate it. Comment, subscribe. That way you get notifications daily when we're uploading stuff. We talked about how it may not always be both of us on camera, but we'll make sure we keep you guys updated. So hopefully we can dig in tonight, really be able to get Funnel Hack, at least 10 offers in the markets that we're considering to find stuff that's selling, kind of craft an idea of an offer that we can make better. And then, Russ talks about, buying one or two of the offers to really see what the upsells are like, what their process is like. So we're, committed to doing that as soon as we figure out which market we're going to go into. But other than that, I think this was, for me, a ton of value in this. I mean, there was a lot of value in the first week too, but this was tangible stuff, which I was really excited to get into. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you can learn from us as we go on, our mistakes or what have you. But that's all I got. Frankly, got anything else for them?
No, just as you can really see, Frank said, this is really the process for us. We're going in this with no ideas. We're really starting from scratch. And like I said, I'm the newbie in this. Frank's got more experience than I do. And I'm really excited to see how that's going to mesh well together. And just for you guys to see just how the process is going to pan out for us.
Yeah, and I will add, so even though we don't have anything picked out, we're between a few different things. So we're between the minds of, a physical product funnel. We're between an affiliate funnel, which I'm sure will appeal to a lot of you guys, right? And also a service-based funnel. So we're going to have to narrow this down quickly. And it's also, one thing they talked about is, guys, this doesn't have to be your forever funnel, which I really felt like took a lot of the pressure off of me. And they kept talking about just learn the process, because then you can duplicate it into whatever funnel you want to go into. So, we want a successful funnel. We want something that we can build out, implement in 30 days, but it does not have to be our forever funnel, right? So I'm keeping that in mind. I'm going to keep reminding myself, and hopefully Frank will keep reminding me. So it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, like, what if I picked the wrong funnel, right? Or the wrong product, the wrong offer. And it was really funny when you guys watch Steven. If you join up and you watch Steven's call, it's hysterical. He goes off on some people that are just like, have that self-limiting mindset of like, would this work for me? Or asking the same question over and over again. And I think literally at one point he was about to like punch himself in the face because he was but it's all about, hey guys, don't put limit. It's the process is the same. It's just, you got to figure out, how to implement it for your product or service. So they use socks as an example, right? So if you can do it for socks, you can do it for anything. He used ratchet straps. It really doesn't matter. Which is the part I'm most excited about. Now, take some creative juices to figure out what that's going to look like, but the process they lay out, you totally can do for any market. So, so that part is good. So that's all I got, guys. Like, comment below. Links to free ClickFunnels books and things are below. To the One Funnel Away Challenge, that's an affiliate link. If you decide you want to join when you watch this and use our links, that'd be great. If not, you decide you want to join for watching, then you can just Google it. But hopefully this will help you make a decision either way, this case study. So thank you for watching, and please continue.
Take care, guys.